One flight.
One category.
All the marbles.
Keene Fall Classic.
Woo!
Hello, Spread World. It's Rob, and we're saddling up on a Saturday morning, 8-ish o'clock. We're heading over to Keene for the Keene Fall Classic. It is a one-day, one-flight, one-category contest featuring sportsmen only. If you are a higher level competitor than sportsmen, you will be assessed a point penalty for anything intermediate, advanced, or unlimited to try and even the playing field. And at the end of the day, we're just going to try to go out there, have some fun, and just hang with our friends one last time for the season before it gets a little too cold to host these things up in the Northeast. So come on along, we'll see what fun we can have. Woo! For a good time call. All right, made it here to Keene. Little formation, impromptu, good stuff. So, let's have a fun rest of the day and enjoy some flying. That's Mark, by the way, Mark Nathanson. Beautiful extra there. Bought originally by the late Chuck Cohen. Painted. Paint scheme chosen by his kids. And we miss Chuck, he was a great guy.
Okay, so now we're tech inspecting other people's airplanes. Mark's already gone through the airplane, and we have a whole form here and sheets of things that we need to look at in order to make sure that the aircraft is going to be safe for we're flying, because safety is number one when we're doing this kind of flying, or really any kind of flying. And so especially with the aerobatics, where we're going to be dynamically maneuvering down low close to the ground, we need to make sure that the aircraft are in really good shape and that we don't have any foreign debris, that our belts are tight, altimeters are set to 0, and there's no mechanical defects apparent with the aircraft. So taking a look at his airplane, making sure it's good to go. He's already looked at my airplane, and we'll sign him off, and then we'll get to the briefing here in just a little bit.
Fuel tank. Because usually there's a little needle valve.
Could be.
The weather gods have blessed us, so we're having a pretty good day. I don't have too much.
Okay, I'm up next. There goes Laszlo in the Citabria. We'll fly after him, so it's going to take him a minute to get out there. Because he's a little slow, you know, 115 horsepower. But I don't think he's a 7 kCAV. Oh, it might be in 150 horse. But we'll get saddled up, we'll go fly. We're just gonna have a good time. Not here for trophies, just trying to go have fun. That's Cape Cod Acro. Follow him on Instagram. He's the one that put his head through the canopy on the Instagram reel that I have. Poor dude. It's back now. It's fine.
Before I do that, I want to thank the folks who volunteered their time. You know, and a good chunk of their Saturday. Thank you, Terry.
Sorry. No.
Terry, our registrar. Elizabeth Whitting. Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes. So, yeah. Terry was, again, not just our registrar. She was our score runner. She was our scoring, scoring person. She got all the stuff entered into the computer, so.
And she's a hell of a cook.
She's a hell of
And I
a-
love her dearly. There you go. You should marry her.
Nice recovery there, Mark.
I hear his father said that one day.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, with that, everything's tabulated, so third place.
You want me to explain the scoring?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, go ahead.
So this is a one-day contest, and we want to encourage everyone to fly. So we have guys like, for instance, Rob here, who was trying out for the advanced team. You know, we have Laszlo, who maybe has 100 screaming horsepower. And so we set up a handicap system. And so to try and level the playing field, and it's not perfect, as you'll find out in a minute, but if you're a sportsman guy like Laszlo, we just take your scores. If you're a intermediate guy, you start out down some points. And if you are an advanced guy, you start out down a lot of points. And have to overcome that. And the hope is that everybody sort of has an equal chance to fly their best and come home with a trophy. And like I said, the system's not perfect. I think this is the first year that we've had an advanced pilot, a real advanced pilot, flying the contest. I know we've had intermediate guys. So anyway, with that background, I will apologize a little bit for how some of the score calculations came out.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
We tune it. We're going to tune it, and hopefully, everyone goes home having had a good time and burned enough avgas.
If you need a Kleenex, Rob, I got one.
No, I'm all right. I'm okay.
So anyway, with that introduction.
Okay, so with that introduction, today the third place trophy goes to Laszlo Vasco.
Hey.
Okay. The second place trophy goes to Phil Palmer.
I think the new scoring system is fantastic.
Move up.
And the first place, this year's Keene Fall Classic, goes to Steve Coleman.
Yeah.
All the sportsman guys.
Okay, and I have a few flight medals to give out too. IAC has not been entirely consistent about this. There was one year where they said, well, it's like your contest doesn't qualify for a grassroots medal because of its format. But this year they sent me all 3 medals. So with that, we have the following. So there is a highest scoring biplane medal, and this is awarded to the highest percentage score awarded to a biplane in any category. And let's see, I think that goes to Phil Palmer.
Yeah.
Woo!
Congratulations. We have the grassroots medal, and that goes to Laszlo.
Yeah.
That's not for hitting the grass.
I'm not quite sure what it is for, but
It's for the American champion, or no, I'm sorry.
Horsepower.
It's
Horsepower.
It's less than 200 horsepower.
180 or less.
180 or less. Okay.
And
So you have the lowest horsepower here.
yep.
And don't go too far, because there's also an American champion medal that goes to the highest scoring, pilot in an American champion product.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
And that goes to you too.
Wait, I
Yeah.
was the only one.
Okay, that does it for the award presentation. So I think a lot of people want to have lunch.
Lunch.
I have not closed the box. if anyone wants to go flying after lunch, as long as we have the proper radio coverage, we can do that. Does anyone want to go flying after lunch?
So,
If I'm the only guy, I won't play.
no. What I'd like to ask is, Clint, I believe, needs some practice grading as a step towards becoming a judge, and the chapter needs judges. So if you would like to go and fly the sportsman sequence again, or if you have a free program, anyway, it has to be at least 10 figures.
Sure.
And Clint can sit there and give you grades. One of us can be an assistant and read the figures, and then we can tell him what a bad job he's doing.
Or the pilot. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Hey, before we wrap up,
Good job, Phil or Clint.
it all depends. But before we go to lunch, I just want to take a moment and recognize our contest director. So, Sarah, thank you very much for being contest director both here and, of course, Green Mountain. And next year, you're going to do Green Mountain, but we're going to have a new contest director for Keene Fall Classic is our plan, right?
And that would be Phil Baumer.
Phil.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, it's nice that they didn't have any residential TFRs here this year either.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Okay.
lunchtime.
Let's go eat. Great lunch.
Hey, spreaders. So just a little wrap up from the Keene Fall Classic. I had to boogie onto another adventure moving airplanes that got trapped out in Kansas when the Hurricane Helene went through, and getting some of those back to their owners. But wanted to say I had a great time at the Keene Fall Classic. Everybody was awesome. It was great to see people and get out there for a competition for once in 2024, because I didn't get to do any this year, but it was a great time. And afterwards, the results coming down, we got some messages from some folks who were concerned about the penalty points. No, I didn't get 600 penalty points or 60 outs or 40 stoppages or interruptions, anything like that. We knew, I said at the beginning of the video, there's a handicap for advanced higher categories than sportsmen. So if you're competing in some of those categories, you're gonna have to come from behind on that. But the concern was that 600 seemed like it was quite a bit, as it's like 45% of the total points. And like, I get it. I'm not worried about it at all. They already said, the organizers said that, hey, you know, the points penalty for next year is going to be a little more balanced. This was a bit of an experiment, and okay, cool. Like, I'm just happy to be there and flying and seeing all my friends again. So like, don't worry about the positioning or anything like that. We're out there to have fun, and if this isn't fun, why are we doing it? So not worried about the placing. I had a blast in the airplane, and now I'm out traveling already again to have more adventures. So please like, share, subscribe. Click the little subscribe button and the little bell so you get notifications when the videos go live if you're enjoying this content. And special announcement, Method 7 and I have entered into an affiliation. So if you want to purchase anything from the Method 7 site, there'll be a link in the description below. And checkout, you can use the code SA10 to get 10% off of your purchase at method7.com. And in the meantime, everybody out there, fly awesome.